Hello!
Hello AOS fans!
It's the Agents of Gnarlwood.
And in this video we're going to give you 5 reasons to play the Beastbound Assault. Number 1.
They are very thematic. They have lots of cards that all go well together and work well together, and the artwork is just absolutely brilliant at the same time.
Yeah, it all kind of gels nicely. I noticed there's like a Denizen card from which in somewhere else in the Gnarlwood card set, but then it appears in one of the Denizen things. It's really quite cleverly done. It's all nice and thematic. One day I ought to get all the cards out and lay them all out, and I never will.
Number 2.
Minion love. Who doesn't love those cheeky little yellow banana loving creatures?
No, that's wrong.
Sorry, wrong minion, wrong franchise. Quite a number of warbands in the later seasons have got members with the minion keyword on them, and it's kind of been nothingy until now, and a few little rules have interacted with it. But this enables them to kind of come into their own, which is particularly important, and not just the minions, the companions and the beasts as well. And it's particularly important because with decks like Moloch or Black Powder or Hrothgorn, anything that boosts the fighters is only going to go on
the big guy.
And so you ended up with these kind of Voltron-y 7 or 8 upgrades on the big guy, and it was a bit boring, and the minions might have not existed. Beastbound Assault gives a way of making them relevant without making the warband overpowered. Number 3.
It doesn't have a plot card.
Whee!
Hooray for championship. It's another deck that you can use when building your championship decks. It does make things a little bit more complex. We're trying to work out what you can and can't have, but at least it's a few more cards for those championship players.
This is so important that we've actually devoted a whole video to it.
Number 4.
It brings in a little bit of objective play for beasts. So beasts and things can't actually hold objectives, but the objective cards in the Beastbound Assault pack are worded is that they only have to be standing on them, and they don't have to hold them, and so there's a little bit of objective play. And again, that kind of ties into what I was saying earlier. It kind of makes those warbands that have the big fighters and the beasts, it makes your opponent have to think about, well, maybe they're going to jump on objectives and maybe I need to. Because often when you're playing those warbands, you're like, well, the objectives don't matter, I haven't got to worry about those because they're not interested in them. And suddenly, they might be. Number 5.
There's some funky little card draw mechanics in there. There's one card that allows you to sift through your deck looking for certain upgrades, and there's another one which enables you to take the top card and see whether you want to play it or not. So it's just nice to see they're experimenting with the decks themselves as well as the cards and the different layouts on the board.
That has been a bit of a theme of Gnarlwood, hasn't it? There's a few ways of getting more cards in your hand in the ways that there haven't been in previous seasons. I don't know if that's because they've had new designers in who perhaps got a more collectible card game background. I'm not sure. But I think it's quite interesting. I think there's quite a lot of design space to be opened up there, drawing you through your deck, making your deck more efficient. So interested to see if that evolves as we go into the next season.
So there's our 5 reasons to play the Beastbound Assault. What are your 5 reasons, or is there another thing you think we should be doing 5 reasons to play?
Absolutely. Who do you think the Beastbound Assault is best played with? We haven't really got to the bottom of that yet. No. Pretty good with the Gnarl Spirit pack, but to be honest, the block of cheese I've got in my fridge is also pretty good with the Gnarl Spirit pack.
So please do like, subscribe and ring that bell so you get announcements on all the new videos we're putting out, and we'll see you soon in the Gnarlwood.